Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Python Brains. So, hope you all are well, students. As you already know, in our previous video, we completed our topic list. And if you have any doubt in list topic, watch all the videos from my channel. And if you are not able to find out the video, then please check out the description of this particular video. In today's session, we have some questions based on the list, some important question based on the list. Like in our class 11th CBSE exam or class 12th CBSE exam, we have a different types of question from the list. Like that is output based question, error finding questions, comparison questions. So many types of different questions are there. So that's why here a small question bank is there for all of you. One by one, we discuss all the questions and then I will show you how we can execute that question on IDLE also. Because in exam, we don't have IDLE. So we have to learn how to solve that question manually. Okay. So students, my first question is, what is the difference between the following expression if list is given as this and we have a four part for this? Means I just want to ask what is the difference between in four expression? Okay, like in first and second, what is the difference? In third and fourth, what is the difference? If I can see there is a very minor difference in that, so we check that on IDLE students. Okay, let's move to the IDLE students. So my first question is a student. My list is 4, 3, 1. Okay. Now, if I am writing in this list asterisk 4. Okay. So that means asterisk is what here? Asterisk is my application operator. Okay. So it repeat or it replicate my list 4 times. But if I am writing like this, list asterisk equal to 4. Okay. If this thing happens, so now what you observe? This is, what is the meaning of this? The meaning of this is a student, like list is equal to list times 4. Okay. The meaning of this statement is what? List is equal to list times 4. That is the reason that not print the output directly because it is stored in the variable list. Okay. Now I just check. See, now my original list is this. But here once I print my list, so it is that. Okay. So what is the difference in that, student? That with this statement, my original list is original. There is no change in the original list. But with this statement, we have some changes in the original list. I will explain you this with one more example. Like I am having 1, 2, 3. Okay. So if I am writing here list asterisk 4. Okay. After that, if I am printing my list, so it is same because there is no change in my original list. But if I am writing this list asterisk equal to 4, okay, and after that, if I am just printing my list, so this place change in my original list. So this is the difference between in these two statements. Now, this is my original list. Okay, now check the another example, number 3. List plus 4. Okay, so I just want to add 4 in my list. It shows an error because know that concatenation operator concatenate list with a list, not a number. Okay, that's why it shows an error. So next one, list plus equal to, and here I am writing 4 in a square bracket. So 4 in a square bracket means what? This is my list. So after that, if I just want to print a list, then you can see that this 4 is added or concatenated in my list. So this is the way how we can find out the difference between all these 4 expressions. Now the question in a student mind, ma'am, how we can write this? So this is very simple. In the first statement, the example is there, the expression is there, the list is there with you. So you have to write the output also and the reason also. That in this second part you write, this will make a change in the original list, but this will not. Okay, and write output also. Same in that case also. Okay, students, so let's move to the question number 2. Question number 2 is again a very simple question. We are having two lists in this, students, and I just want to check all the following expression, that which expression produce an output or which expression shows an error and why. Okay, so let's start the question. So my list is L1 is equal to ln Python in fun way. Okay, and now L2 is equal to hello, and here this is my nested list, students. Okay, now check. If I'm writing L1 equal to L2, so this is false because I can see that both lists are not equal. If I am writing here L1 dot upper, this will show an error. Why? Because upper is a function of string, not a list. And I write L1 dot upper, so it is not possible that this function convert the entire list in uppercase, because that not work. This is the function of string. So if I am writing here, students, L1 3 dot upper, if this I am writing, students, so what is the meaning of this statement? L1 3 means this is my L1 and 0, 1, 2, 3. 1 is the third element of my list and this is one string. If I just press enter, so this works because here I apply my upper function on one string, not a list. So this is the difference between in these two statements. Same case if I am writing L2 dot upper, that also shows an error, students. And if I am writing L2 3 dot upper, then also it shows an error. Why? Because you can see 0, 1, 2 elements are there. Okay, only 2 elements are there, so it is out of range. Okay, is it clear, students? Any doubt in that case? Okay, if you have any doubt, then you can write it in the comment section. Next we are having, students, if I am writing here L2 1 1 dot upper. So now you can see what is the meaning of this 1, 1. 0, this is the nested list, so this entire is 1. And for this, 0 and 1, so this is 1, 1. Okay, so now you can see this R is converted in that. So all the examples or all the expressions are there, students. Okay, you can check it if you know the concept. If you know the concept, then you can solve any question. But if your concepts are not clear, then you face difficulty in solving the question. This is a very simple way, students. Okay. So this is a very simple thing, that upper method is a string method. So that works on string, not a list. But that doesn't mean that you can directly write this is not working. Some of like this one is not working, L1 dot upper. But if you give some position and that position contain a string element, on that case it works. Okay. Now from the previous question, give output of the expression that do not result in error. So we already discussed L1 is equal to L2. That is my false statement. If I am writing L1 3 dot upper, so that convert my string in a uppercase, and in the same way also students, this also convert my string in a uppercase. We discussed already all the 8 parts, all the 8 expressions from the question number 2. Some of the expression cause an error. I also discuss the reason why. Okay. And some of the expression display output, that also we discuss. Now we move to the question number 4. This is also a very interesting question for all of you students. Like, I am having some list. Okay. And now I just want to write the slicing part. Okay. That which list slice will return this. So this we can solve manually also, or on ideally also. First of all, we solve this manually. Okay. Like this is my list. Okay. So if this my list is, so which list slice will return this? So now check 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This is 4, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6 is here. If I write 4 colon 6, then this will not print because we know that the last value not printed. So that's why I write 4 colon 7 here. Yes. 4 colon 7 means what, students? That this will print 4, 5, 6 value. Position number 4, 5 and 6. This will print. Okay. Now, next I am having, if I am writing this one, okay, only if I just want to print this one. So what is the thing? See, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This entire is my 6th position. So that's why I'm writing here L1 6th position. Now, see, there are two things. If I just want to print, return only this 1, 3, 2, 4, 5, then I write L1 6. But if I just want to print in the form of this list form, then I write 6 colon 7. Now this will I explain you with the help of a ideally students. L1 is equal to 3, 6, 7, 3, 9, 0, 1, 3, 2, 4, 5. Okay, comma 66. So see, if I am writing here L1 6, so this will print this part. But if I am writing here L1 6 colon 7, this print in that case. Now, what is the difference in that, students? See, L1 6, here I am printing a particular position, particular value. Whenever we print a particular value, suppose that here I am writing L1 3. So this normally printed that particular value. Now this is my nested list, this already in the square bracket. So that's why it print like this. But if we use the slicing, okay, like I am writing here 2 colon 5. Whenever we use the slicing, my answer is in the square bracket. So this is the reason, student, that here the compiler used double square brackets. One is already a nested list is there. One is a slicing one. Okay. So if this type of question is there in the output based question, so you just keep this thing in your mind that please don't miss these brackets here. Okay. Next student, I am having a question. Which list slice will return this? Means 6, 3, 0, 66. Now, my starting value is 1. 1 to last. So, that's why I am writing here 1 and last value is not there. But my step value is 2. So, 6, after that 3, after that 0, after that 66. Very simple. Next, if I just want to return this part, okay, using slicing. Now, see the question also, student, that here which expression, so this is my expression, this is not a slicing. But if the system asks, if the teacher asks, what is the list slice, then you have to write like this. Now, which list slice will return this? 1, 3, 2, 4, 5, this one. So you can write this also, you can write this also. This also work. Both answers are true. Okay, student. Now, next move to the next question, student. What will be the following code result in? Now, what is the meaning of this, student? Now, let's check the example on ideally. L1 is equal to 3, 2, 6, 7, 5, 4. Okay. Now, if I am writing print L1 equal to L1 dot reverse. So, what is the meaning of this? Here, L1 is there. Here, this method reverse the L1 because this is a function here I am applying. Okay. Right? So it is false, simply. But after that, if I just want to print L1, it reversed, right? So that makes change in my original list, okay? So this also a very important concept, students, okay? So how it works, L1 is there. It compare with L1 dot reverse. So it reverse my original string. Now I lost my original string. There is no original string in my hand. Okay. So L1 dot reverse, it compares both the things and that is false. That not equal. So after that, if I just want to print L1, so my reversed string is there, original string is not there. Now, let's check another question, students. One of my list is there with me that L1 is equal to 5, 3, 7, 8, 9 I am having. I write L2 is equal to L1 plus 2. This shows an error. Why? Because I know that list never concrete with number. If I am writing here L3 is equal to L1 times 2. That works, okay? But if I am writing here index is equal to L1 dot index 45. That also shows an error. So I just want to find out the errors in the question, students. This is my question, okay? And I just want to find out the errors. So how can I, students? I just check. This statement is true. This is not true. Because we know that list never concatenated with number. List always concatenated with a list. Okay. Next, I write L1 dot index 45. That means what, student? 45 is not present in the list. That's why it shows an error. Let's start question number 7, students. Predict the output of the following two parts. Are the output same? Are the output different, and why? Okay, here I am taking the things. L1, L2 is equal to 2, 4, 2, 4. This is my list. Multiple assignment is here. L3 is equal to L2. And here I am writing L2 1 equal to 5. And then here I am writing print L3. Okay, now how it works, student. L1 comma L2, 2 comma 4. L3 is equal to L2. Now L1 In N1 also 2, 4 is there. In L2 also 2, 4 is there. Two lists are there. Now L2, I copy L2 in L3. So now in L3, 2 and 4 is there. Okay. Now if I just make any changes in L2, that reflect in L3 also. Okay. Because I'll just change the L2 first position, that is 5. Because I copy that thing in L3, so that's why it's reflecting in L3 also, dependent. Okay. Now in the next B part, if I am writing L2, L1, L2 is equal to 2, comma 4, comma 2, comma 4. Okay. And then I write L3 is equal to list of L2. Here I'm using the list function that we discussed in the previous video also, student. If you have any doubt, I will provide the link in my description video. You can check that. L2 1 position equal to 5. Then I write print L3. Okay, student. So now you see there is no change. It's 2, 4. Why? Now see, I will explain it to you. With the using of list function, when I just write L2 here and copy in the L3, that's okay, that copy. But if I just make any changes in L2 just because of this list function, that change not reflect in L3 because that are independent to each other. Okay. But if you are not using the list function, then all the changes makes in L2 that reflect in L3. But if you are using the list function, so whatever change you are making in L2 that not reflect in L3. This is the simple concept we are having. Next, we are having students predict the output. Simply, I am having one question, student. A, comma, C, comma, D. Okay. The multiple assignment question is also there. Okay. Then 2, comma, 3. And then I'm writing 2, comma, 3. Okay. All three lists are there, A, C, and D. So if I am writing here, student, print A equal to C. So yes, it is true. I am writing here, print A is D. That is also false. Why? Is function is work on location, student. Okay. That is work on location. A is B, that is stored in the same location. We check it out. A and ID of D. Both are different. So that's why it shows false here. I think it is clear to you why A is D is false because both the lists are stored on a different location. If both lists are on the same location, then only this is operator returns you true. Now next we are having one more question, students. Question number 9. Predict the output of the following. Okay. I'm having a list. A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And here I am writing B is equal to value asterisk 3 for value in A. Okay. Simply then I write print B. Whatever value is there. Here we are using a for loop. Okay. But in a single statement. So for value in A, we can write like this also, student. Okay. In the list, if I'm writing for value A, that means from the A, every value is there traversing in a for loop simply as the for loop traverse, and that is multiplied by 3, and that is stored in a list. Okay. So that's why the output is 3, 6, 9, 12. Every value is multiplied by 3. Now we are having the last question of the session, student. A is equal to 2, comma 7, comma 9, comma 13, comma 28. This is a simple list I am having. And now I write print A 2 colon this plus A colon 2. Now, first of all, what is the meaning of this statement? This is what? This is from 2 to last. 0, 1, 2, 9, 13, 28. This is what? This is from starting to 2. That means till 1. 3 and 6 in this only. 0 and 1 position in that only. Okay. When I press enter in this, students, so this is my simple output. The first one is 9, 13 and 28. From 0, 1, 2, 2 to last. 9, 13 and 28. And last one is what? 2 and 7. 0 and 1 position is there. Okay. That's why my output is this, student. Discuss 10 questions in today's session, students. I hope all the questions are clear to you, students. If you have any doubt, you can write it in the comment section or you can mail us also. If you like my video, do press the like button, share your views in the comment section, student. If you want the hard copy of this, then you can mail us. We will provide you. We will be very happy to help you in this, students. And don't forget to subscribe my channel and press the bell icon to get the updates of my upcoming videos. Till then, keep watching, keep studying.